Your budget focuses on fiscal discipline. How so?
Well, in the John Locke budget, we tried to focus on core government services, so eliminating a lot of those special interests and then also moving some of those savings into reserves in case of a major hurricane or possibly a recession in the next year or two.
Now, one of the things that people might know is that there is a budget surplus expected from the budget year that's ending and some extra money for the new budget year. You're saying don't just go and spend all of that money.
No, you're exactly right. Just because we have extra money in the budget doesn't mean that, again, these special interests should be funded. I think that we need to put money into the reserves. You know, it's been a while since our last recession. Another one could be right around the corner. We haven't had a bad hurricane in a while that could severely damage our state and need updates to the infrastructure. You know, we've had some proposals for bonds that have been discussed in Raleigh. So possibly using this increase in savings, we can keep that from increasing our debt and pay that with cash and be a better fiscal house in North Carolina.
One of the other things your budget has is some additional tax relief for families. What do you have in there?
Well, during the tax reform in 2013, a lot of deductions were taken out or they were decreased. So what I've decided to do is to increase the per child tax credit for families and then also bring back the medical expense tax deduction for people that spend a lot on medical items. So things like that to try to help families and to give them those tax credits back since we do have the extra revenue and we can afford to do that.
You also put in some money for the state employees and retirees. Tell us about that.
That's correct. State employees have not received an overall pay increase in quite a while, so we've included a 1% pay increase for state employees, and then also retirees. A lot of times people forget that we have a number of retired state employees in North Carolina, and they're living off of their pensions, and they need that extra 1% to adjust for inflationary costs, you know, groceries and that type of thing. So we give the 1% pay increase to both current and retired state employees.